All right, we are live, it looks like.
We are live. How's it going, everybody?
Welcome to the show, Sin and Errl RC Network, episode 2, week 2.
Yes, welcome to episode 2, everybody. Hopefully this episode is going to be a lot better than the first week.
It should. I
definitely.
fixed those problems.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like we're having much internet issues, so let me go ahead and pause this. Oh, see, it started right when I thought it wasn't going to start. It did. What's up, JL Multirotor? What's up, Trish? Rubber Ducky Crazy.
Rubber Ducky Crazy. RC Crazy. JL RC Multirotors.
Good evening. What is up, Eric? Speaking of your name, Eric, I was just watching an episode of that show, that 70s show, where Fez kept having this trouble trying to say Eric. Red kept trying to have him say Eric, and every time he said Eric, he would say Eric. But then when he tried to say America, he would say America. But every time he would say my son's name, he would say Eric, like super perfect, announced, like perfectly pronounced, but he couldn't say America. I don't know why, but whenever I said his name, it popped in my head because I was just watching it last night.
Cool. Excellent. So how's your weather there today, Alvin?
Hot. Super freaking hot.
Okay. We'll have to see how this goes then, because you were dying by last week's stream at the end of it.
Well, I have a couple pieces of not paper towels this time, and they're just toilet paper, but it's still a sweat rag, so hopefully it should do.
Ray and his $5, his little cover charge they were talking about in the stream.
Ray, where's my $5? You paid $5. I never get no $5. Where's my $5? Oh, so you're sending it to Eric. Oh, I see. So so you're paying Eric our money.
Oh, Christ.
Drinking my water out of my handy dandy Deadpool cup.
Wow. You know what you should do is tape over the dead part and put drone.
Drone. Yeah, put drone pool on it and send that to Dan. That would be cool. Yep. What is up, Roger? Canadian Drone Network. Pizza for every. Yeah, Eric, if you're buying, pizza for everybody. Come on.
Yeah.
I just like cool pepperoni and cheese. Bring it on. Yeah, I don't know how you're going to pass it through the screen. I could try to stick my hand through the screen. I don't think it's going to work. What's up, Chris? 79.5 TSI, our brother from the Drone Network.
Deaf Drone
What is
Pilot.
up, Scott? Deaf Drone Pilot. Oh, so Ray's buying. Eric's keeping his $5 for him. No $5 little Caesars for us, huh, Eric?
Mr. Winky Head wants Chinese.
Mr. Winky Head. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, actually, that sounds pretty good. Chinese, I don't know. I do like pizza. Technically, I can't really eat both. So, you're kind of just teasing me with both. So, yeah.
Rex Early Bird, hello. Crystal.
Rex Early Bird. Crystal, how's it going? Sorry if I keep looking down here. I'm looking at the tablet so I can see what everybody is writing, chatting.
Yeah, I just got the chat popped out, so it's working pretty good. How does the stream look? No buffering issues?
Wow, an hour away. Oh, tell David, how's it going? Hey, David, Flying Trucker.
Hello, Flying Trucker.
Hamburgers and dirty rice. That sounds actually pretty darn good. Dirty rice is pretty good. I like dirty rice.
I had some sloppy joes.
Thank you, Crystal. If you guys haven't, smash that like button. It is very much appreciated. Yeah, I can't have too much rice nowadays, but especially white rice. I can't really have any white rice. I got to have only brown rice, but I still love my rice.
Thanks, Crystal. Thanks for the feedback.
Tank, what's up? How's it going, Frank?
Hey,
I'm glad it looks good on your end. I'm glad everybody is coming in. Thank you guys for stopping in.
All right, Alvin. Well, I'm going to let you lead off with the topic.
Well, for episode 2, we have decided there's going to be 2 topics. For the first topic, we're basically going to be chatting about what is your favorite RC. And that doesn't just mean ground vehicle. That can mean ground vehicle, boats, drones, helicopters, anything that you control with a remote control, even your TV, that could be your favorite remote control object. It doesn't matter. Anything that is controlled by a remote control, that's what we're talking about. As long as it's your favorite, we're talking about it. So we'll let Jim go ahead with his first favorite RC, and then I'll go ahead and discuss my favorite RC afterwards, and then we'll let you guys talk about your favorite RCs, and we'll go from there.
Well, I'd have to say my favorite RC right now, and one I've got my eye on. Of course, it's going to be a bit before I get one, but probably about a month ago, him and we went out to Hot Springs Village, which is the gated community just north of Hot Springs here in Arkansas. And we went out there with the intention of flying some drones. And my buddy says, hey, I got this brand new crawler. Come check it out. Bring Jack up. I'll bring a crawler for him to do. Now, I had never gone crawling before. So we went up there. We got there, and he's shown me all this crawlers that him and his other friend have. So we were checking them out, and then eventually we made it to a spot where there was like a beach on the side. I see some buffering going on my phone. I hope that's.
I'm not noticing it myself, but probably.
Okay. So anyhow, so we go to this beach, and then off the beach there's like this little forest area, and there's a creek coming off like the lake area. So I'm looking down, and I go, wow, we actually going to drive these things in this creek? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's no problem. I'm looking at it going, dude, no way. No. So he's like, no, just trust me. So we crawl down this little, like, make our own path type deal, tree branches hit me in the face and everything. We're out in the middle of nowhere. And all of a sudden, my buddy he's got a low-C Nightcrawler 2.0. He just bought the thing at this point. So he takes this thing out, plugs the 2S LiPo in, and he told me, he says, yeah, he goes, I crawled for about 2.5 days before I had to charge this LiPo pack. And I'm going, what? I blew through a 2S LiPo in my truck in like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, So
that's what I love about.
Yeah. So we get down there, and he and his other friend that was with us, he takes out his crawler, and then next thing you know, he hands Drac a crawler. He says, well, I got a 4th crawler, but I don't have any batteries charged. He goes, you and your son can fight over the crawler. I was like, nah, I'll just let him have his fun with it. So anyhow, they're crawling, in this creek, in the water, up rocks. I mean, some of the stuff that they were crawling through was going straight up. And basically, I was checking this out. I'd never done any crawling before. And he hands me the remote to this night crawler. It's called a low-C night crawler, and man, he told me go slow. It's not like when you're bashing, you just balls out go. He said go real slow and just try to make it over obstacles. If you get stuck back, kind of telling me what to do. And I was probably drove this thing for about 20 minutes. Man, I fell in love. I fell in love with this night crawler. This thing was. It was great. I mean, it's something totally different I'd never done before, and I had a lot of fun with it. So I'd have to say right now my favorite RC that I want to get land-wise, ground-wise, is going to be that low-C Nightcrawler, definitely.
Sounds pretty fun. I apologize if there's some buffering issues, you guys. And what's up, Birdman, Mike, and Crazy Craze?
Hey, Kim.
I definitely apologize if there is some buffering issues. Hopefully it's not like last time at all.
I don't see him on my screen over here.
No, I'm not half asleep. I am looking at this tablet, so if you see my eyes constantly down here, it's because I'm constantly looking at the chat and not at the phone. So that's why I'm kind of always looking like I'm over here and not right there. It's hard to do both. Hey, Mo. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just pay attention to me and Jim for now, and I'm not try to read the chat so much so I don't look like I'm sitting here falling asleep or whatever. But my favorite RC is basically it's the Arma Creighton. It's one of the sweetest bashing RCs that I've seen out there. I mean, I have a Dream RC that is kind of my favorite RC, but we'll talk about that one later. This one is a little bit more, I guess, reachable for me in the future compared to what my Dream RC is. And the Arma Creighton is one bad truck. Those things are just made for bashing. You can just do whatever you want with that thing. You can just do tons of backflips. You can do basically anything you want with them. You can just beat the crap out of them and they can just take it. And they're super fast and they're just pretty darn sweet. They have really nice body kits that you can get for them. They come with a really sweet wing on them. They're 1/8 scale. So yeah, they're really, really nice. That's my favorite RC. I don't own. If you want to talk about my favorite RC that I do own, that would be my Traxxas Stampede, because I've had that thing since I was 11 years old. That thing has been with me for 20 years old, or not 20 years old, 20 years.
Very
Still
cool.
kicking, and now it's brushless.
Very cool. Very cool. Basically, the favorite that I own, and for those of you who weren't heard last week, I'll dig it out. Hang on. I got to turn the screen on to me here. Here we go. This guy right here, this is a Red Cat Caldera 10th scale. I covered this with Alvin in last week's stream. This I got this one on a trade for a bunch of RC stuff, and it was in really, really sad shape when I got it. Servo was stripped out, half the steering linkage was missing. These shocks had no oil in them whatsoever. The ESC was fried out. The gearbox you'd spin it a little bit and then you'd feel it bind. So I went through that whole entire gearbox. The front gearbox was actually okay on this. You can't really see. I don't know how close I get to the camera here. But that right there, well, no. That Hex Fly, that is a 15 kg servo, which is way overkill for this truck, but I got it anyhow and put an aluminum horn on it.
Yeah, that particular servo, I'm looking to put that exact servo in my Emax, which is basically 1/8 scale, not 1/10 scale.
It's a good servo.
So definitely a little overkill for that.
It's super cheap and it's super reliable.
Oh yeah, those Hexfly servos, they're like all Metal Gear, and you can get them for like $15 to $20.
Yep. And basically, the reason why I will never get rid of this one is because I have not so much dollar amount in it, but I have a ton of time. Call it a labor of love, if you will. So
it's an emotional connection with it.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking about converting this thing to an 8th scale because the earthquake parts will swap straight over, or the Caldera parts will swap straight over to the earthquake frame. And I'm actually considering doing that because this chassis.
I'm going to put this in front of the thing so you guys might see this little thing right in front of the.
There you go. So, but anyhow, I do have a body for it. It's out in the garage. A lot of my stuff's buried right now because we're getting ready to move at the end of next month. So I wanted to have the body out for the stream, but it's not going to happen. It's got LEDs on it and stuff. It's really, really neat.
Yeah, I want to get some LEDs for my old school Stampede body because now that I'm not going to be using it for bashing or anything, I think it'd be nice to have some LEDs for when I'm doing like night driving and stuff like that. Not bashing or anything, but just like trolling around, trailing around.
Birdman says he has a next roller. I'm just trying to catch up here. Bob Biker.
Oh, nice. You have a
cool, Bob. Cool.
Emax roller. Yeah, technically it's labeled as a 1/10 scale, but it's basically a 1/8 scale truck. The Emax. Hold on, let me grab mine out.
While he's grabbing that, For those who haven't seen it yet, this is the truck that was on the video. My son doing the wheelies and whatnot. This is his Volcano. Shortly after that video that I did was done, this happened here. Yeah, you can see the crack in the chassis right here.
Oh yeah, that thing got mashed up.
So this is the second chassis for this one, and I got him this. And if he breaks this, there's a real problem because this is aluminum and this is 4 millimeters thick. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
that'll be. I'll be doing the transformation soon here. I'm waiting for some more parts. So,
but yeah, these Emaxes are huge. These are definitely not no regular 1/10 scale like they're labeled. And they weigh a good amount too. Like with all the electronics, once you get all the batteries in there, they weigh a lot. Like I don't even have the batteries in it right now, and it still weighs a ton. But that's pretty cool. You have a roller, Mike. I would definitely get that thing running.
yeah,
Mike. The original Emax as well.
One more thing I want to add, if anybody has a roller, like he mentioned he has a roller, don't be afraid to buy these cheap Cool RC Motor ESC combos because I put that in Jack's truck, and that thing is an animal. His truck is easily 55, 60 miles an hour all day, and that's on a 2S. I put it on a 3S, but I know I got to change the gearing because I know my ESC temps and my motor temps are going to be way too high. So for right now, and to be honest, for a 10-year-old, that's plenty fast.
Yeah, Bob, you actually could drive under that with a 1/18 scale. I have a 1/18 scale. Let me see if I can reach it without knocking anything over. Let's see. I have my 1/18 scale WL Toys A979, and it could easily drive underneath that thing. It'll go right underneath that thing. It'll just go whoop.
Those WL Toys make some nice RCs. They really do.
These little things, even though they like at first glance you might not think they're worth it. I mean, they are worth it, but some people might not think at first glance. These things are so well worth it because there's full upgradable parts, metal. You can upgrade everything to metal. The chassis, wheels, everything can be upgraded to metal, and you can put brushless. You can do whatever you want in that thing. There's so much possibilities with those little WL toys that a lot of other like borderline hobby grade vehicles don't have.
Now, one thing I will tell you, because I've learned the hard way, unfortunately, over the years that I've been doing this, everybody talks about, if you get an RC that has mostly plastic parts on it, everybody's like, oh, I'm going to change everything to aluminum. That is the worst thing you can do is changing everything to aluminum because you have
if you're going to be a bachelor, you definitely do not want to change everything to aluminum. That's the last thing you want to do.
The plastic has some give, whereas the aluminum will bend. So like on my son's truck, there's only certain things I'm going to make aluminum. I won't put aluminum arms on it because of the simple fact, if he comes off a jump wrong or if I come off a jump wrong, I want that aluminum to flex a little bit. Whereas the plastic to flex a little bit, whereas the aluminum, it'll just bend, and then 9 times out of 10, you're done for the day at that point.
Yeah, Eric, RC Crazy, those little Latrax ones are really nice. But yeah, basically, aluminum A-arms, those stuff are really nice for show. All that stuff is really good for show. It's good for looks, but if you're bashing or doing any sort of jumping or racing or anything, that stuff is really bad because that could break your chassis really easily. Having those metal A-arms on it, it could just snap the little hooks where you hook your A-arms just right off.
Yeah, here, Alvin and everybody. Jack actually ran out to the garage and dug the body out, but here's the body for the Caldera.
Sweet.
And he washed it off. I don't really like bashing with this body because, as you can see, I've got the LEDs right in here. And I can actually power it looks pretty wicked at night. I mean, it lights up really well. So,
yeah, I like that body.
And I did hot glue
Yeah,
them.
the 12428, that's a really good one, Birdman. That's definitely one that I have my eye on as well. Yeah, exactly, Paulie. It puts stress in places where it shouldn't be. That's why, like, basically, the metal upgrades that I suggest people to do if you are going to be bashing, you want metal shock towers. Shock towers definitely help. You want metal hubs for your rims, and you want metal chassis if you can get one. You don't always have to have a metal chassis, but a metal chassis definitely helps. And then the rest, I mean, the rest doesn't really have to be metal. And I apologize if my voice keeps going all in and out. I'm still dealing with a bit of a cold. So, yeah, I apologize for that.
Hang on, Alvin. I'm trying to get these LEDs to work. My hands aren't working.
Thanks. That'd be kind of interesting. Got my handy dandy sweat rag here that I'm having to constantly wipe my sweat away so I don't look like a drowning pool of sweat.
There we go.
Oh, right. Those look nice. Oh, wow.
Yeah. These
Yeah.
are really suckers. And then here, hang on.
I like those a lot.
And then here's the back. You can see my face lighting up.
Yeah.
So I do definitely drive this at night. Believe it or not, this will light up some stuff.
We can't find him right now.
So anyhow, Jack, do me a favor.
Man, you won the Emacs? That's pretty darn crazy.
Disconnect the battery there.
Yeah. Emacs are pretty darn nice. I love my Emacs. Basically, I have to put all new electronics in mine. All the electronics in it are fried. It needs all new electronics, new motors, new ESC, receiver, servo, everything. So,
I'm definitely going to FPV it.
Yeah. FPV, that'll be nice.
Yeah. Jack's truck is a ton faster than mine. I need a 3S for mine. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been buying drones.
The second you said that Jack's was faster, the smile on Jack's face was priceless.
Oh, I know. He knows it's faster.
His face just lit up. He was just like, yeah, mine's faster. What now?
But no mistake about it. I put mine on 3-cell. I will be quicker than him.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
No, I will smoke you.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to try my Stampede on a 3S battery. That'll be pretty nice.
I will catch it on video, me whooping him.
You probably will. And he'll probably be recording it.
It's okay.
Hey, Brian, Drone Reviews. Welcome. Thank you for dropping into the stream, brother.
FPV drag race at the reel.
No, I gotta be that backup person that's always in the back.
Yeah. So anyhow, Alvin, what's your other favorite talk air game if you want?
Oh, well, my favorite drone, if you want to get at it, is basically my dream drone. So that's kind of a cross with the second topic that we'll be chatting about with later. But let's ask everybody here in chat and see what their favorite RC is. Let's get some answers from them.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What's your favorite?
What's all your guys' favorite RC? Drone, truck, boat, whatever you have, what's your favorite one? Even if you don't own it, what is your favorite?
We have a friend, he has a boat. It's Nathan. He has a boat, and we were going to go drive it. And next time we go over there, I'm going to wear my bathing suit because I'm going to be the one going to get the boat if it flips over.
Hey, Alvin, it's a $2,000 custom RC boat.
Wow.
Yes, it's set up to run. It's got 2 motors, 2 ESCs. Each ESC and motor runs 6S, so you're talking a total of 12S.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now that's too fast for me on a boat.
Yeah,
That's too fast.
It's insane.
Mr. Winky, RC Women. Yeah, that's a pretty good RC to have your favorite. But I don't know if that really counts. Axial RR10, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Toss up between the 3DR Solo and Unique Typhoon H. Greg, you know the 3DR Solo is your favorite. I know you like that Typhoon H, but you know that 3DR Solo is your favorite. You know it is.
Of course. Have you seen how fast his is?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know that 3DR Solo is your favorite, Greg. You know it is.
I heard somebody say 70 mile an hour.
Parrot Mambo Fly. Those are pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Parrot Mambos are really nice. Yeah.
Sinister, nice ghost. Yeah, it's actually not in the box, Kim. It's right here. It's still in one piece yet.
Same one as yours.
Yeah, Maverick comes in third.
Hey, as we're talking about that, can we look at the colors?
Okay.
Yeah, exactly, Scott. It's going to be hard to control that. Yeah.
All right. Guys, if you see the camera going off once in a while, I have 4 children, so I'm kind of trying to keep them, what's the word I'm looking for, calm while I'm doing this. So
Keep them at bay.
there you go. There you go.
Keep them at bay off the side.
I can feel the floor in my room shaking from the 4 of them running out there. And there's 2 more here, so I've got 6 little ones here total.
Yeah. When my nieces are here, that like just them walking through the house, you can hear them stomping their little feet throughout the house.
Yeah. So at any rate.
So anybody else have any favorites? I know there's got to be some more people out there that have a favorite.
Mavic.
Oh, that's a good choice right there. You're kind of winning my heart over with that one. The Traxxas Stampede and the HPI Savage. The Savage is a great one, but that Traxxas Stampede, you know I love that.
Now I tell you, if anybody hasn't looked at my videos, I run a lot of Red Cat Racing stuff. Their whole slogan is affordable RC. But yeah, I tend to stick to the underdog in RC.
Yeah,
works and doesn't work. And I got to tell you, Jack's truck, I've had high dollar RCs in the past, and Jack has tortured the crap out of this volcano, and he hasn't broke stuff where I would have broke stuff on my high dollar RC. So that's kind of how I roll. I go with the Red Cat Racing to the underdog. You know, all the Traxxas, you guys that swear by Traxxas always say, oh, Red Cat's crap. Well, you know what? They'll see me running off in the distance and not even know what it is at the local track out here, and I'll be like, oh, what is that? Is that a track? Nope, it's not a Traxxas. It's a Red Cat. And when I tell them that, their jaw just drops down to the ground. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, those people that are just that's why I mean I hate being in the Traxxas lovers group because I'm not considered a Traxxas fanboy, and I hate those people that are Traxxas fanboys because I mean, yeah, it's a great brand and it basically is like the best brand for part support and all that, but it's not the cat's pajamas, you know, it's not the end of the world. There's so many other brands out there that make great quality vehicles and that have been making great quality vehicles for as long or if longer than Traxxas, like Team Associated, Kyosho. There's so many Axial. There's so many brands out there that have made so many really cool RCs that Traxxas, yeah, it makes great RCs, but it's definitely not the end all be all of RC brands.
Now, Traxxas 5 to 7 years ago, yeah, they had their problems. they had their problems, but fast
Yeah.
forward to today, they've got some. Now the Team Red Cat line, that is a 6.6 line right there. That
Yeah.
I have to look it up what it's called. It's called a TRM8MT 6BES or something like that. That thing competes with the Arma Outcast. I mean,
Well, yeah,
it's a
Team Red Cat TRMT8 or whatever the heck it is. There's also there's a knockoff. Well, it's not a knockoff. It's basically a clone. It's the same exact thing, just under different names. Under the Team Magic name, Team Magic TRMT8E. Those things are really nice. They look really mean. The body on those things look really nice. I do love the body style on those. True Drone, those are really nice to have for children, as you call them. The Mavic Pro, Mavic Air, the Spark, and the Phantom 3. That last one, that's my dream one.
I like
just give that.
I like that Mavic Air, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, Birdman, the X-Max is way overpriced. Way, way overpriced. But I will have to say that kind of is my dream truck. It kind of is. Just because it can do a lot, and it is massive. It's a massive truck. And you can do a lot with it. But for the price, you'll never catch me buying that. Even if I had the money, I don't think I would ever buy that. I don't think I would ever pay $1,000 for any sort of RC. Like that, I'm just not the type of person that would pay that much money for anything.
I would spend the 5th scale. It's a Red Cat again. I know I'm getting a little redundant here. The Red Cat Rampage MT with all the chrome upgrades on it's about $1,200.
Yeah, those ones are nice.
5th scale with a 32cc, 2-stroke
Thank you for stopping, Holly. You have a great night, buddy.
I didn't catch who's rolling on.
Right. Chris, yo, it's me.
Wakey, have a good night.
On, brother? Yeah, it's so huge. That's why I love that. Not the E-Max, but the X-Max. Because the E-Max is already so huge, and the X-Max is even huger. So that's what I'm like. I've seen them in person. I've got to touch them. I've never got to drive one. I can't wait to the day that I can actually put my hands on a transmitter and just freaking put balls to the wall and just throttle that thing. I caught myself. I almost said the F word. I caught myself, though. I caught myself. Almost.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, I'm trying so hard because, like I say, the F word is in my daily vocabulary. I can't even talk vocabulary. I can't talk.
Gotcha.
You were bashing your Bigfoot, aka your Stampede. I love that thing. That Bigfoot you got is really nice. The only thing I don't like about those Bigfoots is that the price on just the body, because most of those Stampede bodies you can buy just the bodies replacements for like $20 to $30 tops. Even like the Scully and the Craniac versions, which are they're basically a Stampede as well, just a different body. But those freaking Bigfoots, those things are $60 just for that Bigfoot #1 body. That's insane for a Stampede body.
Yeah, that's pricey. That is pricey.
Not the newer Bigfoots, Mike. It's called the Bigfoot #1. It's the retro Bigfoot body, the original Bigfoot body.
I didn't know it would do that. Damn. So anyhow, a couple guys are mentioning drones. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. Definitely anything DJI. I'd like to try out that Spark.
Yeah, I want a spark really bad. I do. I really do. Whew, man,
Why are you
using this,
playing so much?
using this short. I was about to say Shorman. It's Charmin. I was about to talk with a really hard accent. Shorman. Using this darn Shorman toilet paper. Using this darn Charmin toilet paper. It is not like that paper towels that I've been using. I usually use Viva paper towels, and this Charmin paper. I can't even talk.
Wipe your head, you dope.
This heat is killing me, man. The heat is killing me. It's boiling my brain, making it so I can't talk.
That's awesome. Let's get there.
Nice, the jumper. I definitely want to get a jumper. That's definitely going to be one of my next drone purchases. Is going to be the jumper.
Hey, Kim, in response to your question there, basically your gearing is going to control your motor temp there.
Well, that and Kim, those Luchtons, you really shouldn't try to drive that thing on grass. Those things aren't really made for grass. Just basically drive that thing on cement. That's basically cement and asphalt. That's basically what those things are made for. I mean, they say they're for off road, but they really aren't. I have one, and driving it through the grass literally killed mine within 3 days. So just letting you know. Yeah, Ed, that's probably it right there. You probably nailed it right on the dot right there. My tongue is still fried from like 3 weeks ago on the pre-show when I was doing that with that dang fly swatter. So I'm not able to talk properly because of that.
Elvin,
Exactly.
asking about the light on this Stampede. I'm assuming he means the ESC light. That would be green when you're going, reverse or forward, or red when you're stopped. If that's what he's referring to.
I'm pretty sure it should be green. It should be green. I mean, you can drive it in the gravel, Kim, like on your little driveway. You can drive it in your driveway area, but you should also be able to drive it on your little your road where it's all asphalt and whatnot. He has the XL5 ESC, which that's the one I don't have. I have the XL1 for my Stampede, but yeah, basically I'm pretty sure green is good, and the red means that I think red just means you're in a different mode.
Is it flashing or anything?
Yeah, what's it doing? Well, if you don't have paved roads, Kim, that's fine. Just do it on the gravel. Don't do it in the grass. Just run it only in the gravel, not in the grass. The grass will destroy that truck. I mean, it's a good truck. Those things are nice. Don't get me wrong. Those little Luchtons are nice. They look a lot nicer than they actually are, but they're nice little trucks, but they will burn out fairly easily, I will have to admit. But they're only $40, $50 tops. So I mean, it's not a huge loss if something does happen, but even if your motor does burn out, the parts are fairly cheap to replace. They don't have aftermarket parts that you can use, but the replacement parts that you can get for those Luchtons are really cheap.
There you go. Axiomatic says green in lipo mode, red in NICAD.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because it's the XL5, the newer ones that have the lipo and the nickel metal hydride and all them. So yeah, if it's red, you should be fine, because I don't think you're using lipos, Chris. You're using nickel metal hydride that they gave you, right? That I think they gave you an 8-cell, what's called a hump pack. It has those 2 extra cells with 6 cells, and then it has the 2 extra cells on top. That makes it like a little hump. Yeah, dirt is fine as well. Dirt and gravel is fine. It's just don't take that Luctin into the grass. The grass will definitely kill it, and the grass will definitely overheat the motor and stuff for sure. No, it's not 18th scale. It's actually a 1/12th scale.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to find out. I'm looking at that Dramata series.
Those Dromedas are really nice. Yeah.
Buy those upgrade packs for them with all the aluminum stuff.
Well, that's why I really like the A979 because there's basically all the same stuff for the Dromeda, but the Dromeda has better tires. That's the only thing that I really like about the Dromeda. It has better gripping tires. The A979's tires don't really grip that great. They do, but they don't. The Dromeda tires grip way better. Hey, Lucas, or not? I was gonna say Lucas. Lewis. I can't even talk at all. so many verbal fails have gone on in this show. It's embarrassing.
Hey, I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't had any flies this time.
Why you jinx it just by saying that? Just by now one's gonna teleport here magically out of nowhere. One's just gonna magically show up and this is gonna start harassing me out of nowhere. Yeah, Arma. The Arma is a great brand, JL multi rotors. That's what I want to get. I want to get the Arma, either the Arma Outcast or the Creighton. The Creighton is the one I really want to get, but the Arma Outcast is the close second. Those two are my top favorites of the Arma brand.
I like that Typhoon 6S. That thing is badass.
For a buggy, yeah, the Typhoon is badass. Yeah.
I wouldn't take a Bastion off road, but I'd love to put some like street tires on it and do some speed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That thing would be really nice.
Yeah.
Humana.
Yeah. Ed, he definitely needs that gun that Cap was using the other night on his stream.
Yeah, I would actually love one of those things, but I would not want to use it in my actual bedroom because I have carpet, and there's no way in heck that I am going to vacuum that salt out of my bed and my carpet, all that stuff. Because even Cap admitted it. He's constantly cleaning up salt off of his desk everywhere. I'm not dealing with that in my bedroom. In the living room and stuff like that, sure, I don't mind that. I'll use that all day long. I don't mind that. We have wooden floors in the living room. I don't need to worry about it.
You just need to hang a bud zapper right in the corner of your room right behind you.
I just need to hang it, yeah, either right above my head somewhere or just off to the side, yeah.
Whatever you do, if anybody gets a fly infestation in your house, do not use that fly tape. That stuff is horrible. And it's so disgusting.
I'm not sure. Birdman, I heard something about that too. I did hear something about HPI possibly getting bought out, but I didn't hear about who they got bought out by, but I definitely did hear something about that.
I've never owned anything HPI.
Fly tape is really good. That is a hassle to deal with though. Like it's great, but it is a what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, it's a bad word. It's a B. I can't even say it, but you know what I was going to finish saying.
Just say
because Jack's behind. I didn't want to say it. But yeah, it's a B. And Trish, I would actually love an RC 18-wheeler. I've seen some really nice ones, some gigantic ones. They have some over here at A Main Hobbies in Chico, which is, well, a lot of you probably know amainhobbies.com. They're my local RC store. They actually have an actual brick and mortar store in Chico. That's where they're based out of. And they have this giant, maybe 3 foot long 18-wheeler that's remote control. And man, it just sounds so freaking badass when they're driving it, because I have little demos with it. That thing is so sweet.
Kid here.
I need my bottle of Kid Be Gone.
Wait, you say you need your bottle of beer?
No kidding.
Yeah, I definitely have looked into those ones too. I know exactly which one you're talking about. That little purple bulb one. Yeah. Yeah, Chris, I've had Venus flytraps before. They're actually a pretty cool plant to have, but honestly, it's hard to actually keep them alive because you actually have to feed them. They won't actually catch flies for you. I mean, they can. Don't get me wrong, they will, but you have to have a lot of flies flying around for them to stay alive by catching them. Otherwise, you basically have to feed them. That's pretty good, Mike. That's pretty good. That's not too bad of a price, especially for a savage. Those savages are freaking huge, huge.
Yeah, the flux is up there.
Yeah, it's basically like an X Max knockoff, basically, just not an X Max.
Right there.
What are you guys doing back there? Moving a bunch of boxes and stuff?
Which one you on? The black or the blue?
Where's black?
Okay.
Oh, the black.
My son has been asking me to change the canopy on the Ghost for a while, so
Ah,
got the box
yeah.
out. We're gonna do it now.
That's what's really cool about those F100s is that they come with, what is it, 3 colors? Blue, black, and white?
Yep, yep.
Look at the inside.
Where's the green at, man? They have no green love?
No. We got stuff falling over here. You got this one. Hang on, let me take it out. Jeez Louise. My hands aren't working too well. All right, Alvin, you got this one?
I like that. For blue, that's pretty nice. It's like a baby blue, light baby blue.
Yeah. And then
That's what I'm saying, Thomas. Where's the love for the green, dude?
My favorite color is definitely not green.
And you got this one. And you can actually put the Bugs canopy on, of course, because it's the same.
That one's my favorite. The straight black one like that with the red. That one looks the best, honestly, in my opinion.
You can't say that yet.
I live in California, in Northern California, just above Chico, California, in a small town called Vina. It's basically a blink and you miss it town. You drive past it, you blink, and it's gone.
I don't know if I.
Oh, in the house. What up, Oliver?
Pop out the chat again. There we go. Oh. That is Oliver. What's up? Welcome to the stream.
Dude, Ray, I'm sorry if I'm making you sweat, but I have no control over this, man. I have no control over it. I have a fan on in my window too, a tiny little window fan, just to try and help, but it's not helping out. It's not like actually blowing on me or anything. What I really need, I was talking to Jim, what I really need to try and save up for is one of those portable desk air conditioners. You know, those like you can plug it into USB. They're like maybe a foot square. They're little tiny desk air conditioners. I really want to get one of those just so I can, when I do the live stream, so I can have that. That would be so nice.
I actually like the black canopy on this.
What would you like to see? Would you like to see one of my drones? One of my RC trucks? What would you like to see?
I want to see one of the RC trucks.
Hang on.
Yeah, Thomas. I can't remember what the name of it is. There's a couple different names. All right, I will start from the smallest to biggest, John. Trish, if you didn't hear me before, I live in Vina, California. It is just north of Chico, California. It is in Northern California. It's about 2 hours north of Sacramento. Here's my A979-B, John. This one's a 1/18th scale monster truck. This little guy, even though it looks just like a little toy, this thing goes 30 plus miles per hour, and this thing will hurt if it hits you. It hurts.
That's fast for something that size.
Yeah, it hurts. And then I'll go a little bit bigger. I got my baby, my Traxxas Stampede. The original Traxxas Stampede, now converted to brushless. It's got new rims and stuff on here. It's got the original body on it, though. I love this thing. I got the wheelie bar installed on here. I'm going to be getting a lot more green upgraded parts soon once I can save up the money, because I want to get like the green A-arms and the green skid things down here. I want to put a lot more green on it. As you guys know, green is my favorite color. Or if you guys don't know, green is my favorite color.
We now know green is your favorite color.
In case you guys didn't know, green is my favorite color.
Yeah, Jack just missed the humor of that.
Yeah, Birdman, I definitely want to get the RPM ones, yeah. The body is damaged. Yeah, hold on. Let me go ahead and get it off of here. Hold on. This antenna does not want to come off now. Hold on a second.
I'm just taking the...
Yeah, it's not like super duper damaged.
because you have...
It just has some chips and stuff taken out. There's some holes like in the back corner. There's a hole right there. And then there's cracks throughout it in lots of places. This whole back end is torn up. I've taken extreme care of this body. This body is 20 plus years old. I've only had this truck for 20 years old, but the body itself is over 20 years old. Basically, what's helped keep it this whole time is you want to duct tape the inside of your truck bodies because they're just thin Lexan. Most RC trucks are thick, or not thick. They're thin Lexan, really thin plastic, and they're really brittle over time. So what you want to do to help keep them preserved, especially if you're going to be bashing with them and jumping and just doing a whole bunch of stuff with them, you want to tape them, gorilla tape them, or just duct tape them so that it basically preserves the body and helps them stay a little bit more rigid and keeps them lasting a little bit longer.
Yeah, and if you've got gorilla tape, that's what I use anyhow.
Well, exactly, John. I'm not saying it's damaged like bad. It's damaged because I've shown it lots of love over the years and tried to take care of it. Same thing with this Emax body. Oof, there's a lot of dust on this thing. This Emax body is really nice. This is the original Emax body. This Emax body is, I'd say, close to 16, 17 years old. And it's got close to about the same amount of damage, maybe not even as
We've
bad.
got some buffering going on.
The main damage that it has is I did this damage. I cut the windows out, put plexiglass, and then I put this cloth on there to make it look like an actual race truck. It makes it look a lot nicer, in my opinion. But yeah, that's the body from Emax, which I will show you that now because I didn't get to show you that, John. I showed everybody earlier in the stream. Oh God, this thing is heavy. And there's freaking cobwebs all over it. I need to clean this area. This is huge. This is my Traxxas Emax. There's supposed to be a bumper right here. I've said this in the last stream, but I'll say it in this stream too. This bumper right here in the front bulkhead, this basically shattered off when I ran into a cement wall going 45 miles an hour, and I couldn't stop it, and it just slammed right into it. And the only part that broke was the bumper and the bulkhead. It just straight shattered on me into like a billion pieces. And this is what the bumper looks like. Pardon me for all this spider webs on here. Obviously, I don't really play with this truck because it doesn't have any working electronics. But that's what the bumper and stuff looks like, or it should look like. Go ahead and put this back. This thing is heavy. And it is huge. I got to use my new sweat rag. This thing is hot in here. Woo.
Hey, Chris, I see you in there.
Yo, Chris, what up, brother? Yeah, I believe that came out in 2001. You are correct. So I'm thinking 17 years is how old that body is, yeah. Because that's the original Emax, the very first model.
Very nice.
Yes, John. I definitely, that's my next project. RC, like ground RC wise, that Emax is my next project, bringing that thing back to life. I'm going to be bringing it back to life with brushless. I'll go ahead and show you guys. Take that top back off. All the electronics got fried a while back. The two brushed motors, the ESC and the receiver aren't in there anymore. They got fried. And the steering servo, it also got fried. So basically, I need to replace all the electronics inside of it. But that's fine. I need to upgrade them anyways to newer electronics to handle the brushless power. It used to take two motors, but when I upgraded to brushless, it's only going to take one motor. So it'll be a lot easier to take care of with just the one motor instead of two.
Yeah, brushless motors and ESC combos are so cheap now. It's insane what you can get a whole motor ESC combo for.
Will it go up in smoke with a 3S 900 mod 20 cell? What's your 1/18 scale that you're talking about, Bob? I'm not quite sure. If it's the same as my A979, I don't think it'll blow up. I'm pretty sure Dan from Drone Worship has used 3S in his. I don't know if I was using a 3S in it for very long, but you can still use it and it'll go really, really fast.
See if the SD card's in there. I can't once you take the prop guards off.
John, I actually have an ESC combo that I've been looking at. It's a Hobby Wing SC or WPSC8. It's basically their 8th scale waterproof 120 amp ESC. I'm going to be putting that in there. And as far as the motor goes, it comes the combo that comes with that one. It comes with like a 2100 not kilovolt, but what the heck am I looking for? Not kilovolt. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm completely brain dead right now.
Kilovolt. It's kilovolt.
Is it kilovolt?
Yep. KV is kilovolt.
See? Okay, so yeah, then it is kilovolt. Yeah, 2100 kilovolt. Yeah, it's a pretty good size motor for what it is. I mean, it's not a really big motor for the Emax. It could probably use a little bit more power, but for what it is, it'll be a nice conversion, and it's only like $85 for the combo for the ESC and the motor for the brushless combo. So I mean that's actually pretty nice. The only thing that I would need to get besides that would be the servo and the receiver.
Oh, I'm definitely going to run 3S in this at some point.
Yeah, turn that nitro into electric for sure, Chris. That would be freaking sweet. Hold on, let me make sure I didn't miss any comments. Let me go back and check.
I can't believe how much smaller this thing seems now.
I think the box is bigger. Looks like.
It's not.
That's the box.
Here, Bob, does your 118 scale, it has 2 motors in it? Or is that a different one that you're talking about? Yeah, the bugs are very, very nice birds. MJX makes really quality drones.
For the money, they're great.
That's freaking crazy, Bob. 1/18 scale and has dual motors. I wonder if it's a crawler. I wonder yours might actually be a crawler.
Damn. Kim, if you're still in here to answer your question, I've only used that camera and mount once. I'm waiting to swap this out to FPV.
That's a pretty nice favorite RC to have, Frank, and welcome back to the stream, Frank. Yeah, that rat rod is freaking sweet. I love that rat rod. That thing is really nice. Yeah. You should definitely do a video on that, Bob, because I'm interested in checking that out and seeing if it's a crawler or if it's like a monster truck. Because I'm thinking it might be a crawler. Because if it's a 1/18 scale and it has, are the motors, the dual motors, is they set up to be right next to each other in the middle, or are they set up to be like one in the front and one in the back? Because if it's one in the front and one in the back, that means it's definitely a crawler, and that it could possibly be for 4-wheel steering.
It still smells fried. Hey, Alvin, and everybody in the stream. So, I got to show you this. Got this from my son for Christmas one year. Probably about 4 years ago.
Sweet. You're definitely going to have to make a video. I want to see that. Especially if it's a buggy. That's cool, dude. That's really cool.
So
what is that? A sumo? Oh, yeah. Those sumos. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a, I think it's 20, yeah, it's 24th scale.
Okay. Yeah, those are nice, dude. Those sumos are really nice.
Well, here's the body. Nice and small.
Damn, that thing is tiny.
I mean, pretty durable. Pretty durable. Okay, here's the funny part. You ready? Here's the truck. There's part of the truck.
What did you do to it?
Well, see, the funny thing is, he was driving outside and it got real hot. Then he started driving it inside. So I was at work one night. My wife calls me up. She goes, you know,
that's
Jack,
great. That's what we want.
It's real hot and smoky. See that right there, that crispy critter? Right there.
Wow, that burned the crap out of that ESC.
Yeah, it melted. It melted this all in here.
Wow.
Yeah, I have more RC projects than I do actual running RCs. It's ridiculous.
I bet, Bob, on 3S, that little thing is probably insanely fast. I bet.
It's not fast.
No, he's talking about something else. Oh, here's your stock motor, Jack.
We should sell that.
Little 3650 can, 3300 kV.
Wait, the Sumo came with the brushless?
It is, no. It's brushed, but you can, I watched videos on it. I know how to do it to convert it to a brushless setup and put an ESC on it that'll take 2S
What size
LiPo.
motor does it take? 390 or 540?
What's that?
What size motor does it use? 390 or 540?
Oh, it's tiny. It's tiny, tiny. I don't even know.
It
I don't even
probably
know
uses
what
even
it is.
smaller. It probably uses old school, like really small ones.
Yeah.
Really small motor.
They fit in my hand.
Of course, a body clip is supposed to fit in your hand.
Newbie.
But yeah, John, I still have one other RC I did not show you. And this one is my buggy. Hold on, let me get this stuff off of here.
We've had a buggy.
Baduga, Lewis, that is the Sumo, Red Cat Sumo RC, 124th scale.
I have the dust in my room so bad. I have my window open so much the dust just comes in. This is my LRP S10 Blast 2 brushless buggy, 1/10 scale buggy. I love this thing. I still have not tried these new wheels on here yet. I installed them in that one live stream and I have yet to try them. It's just been way too hot to take it outside yet. But I am definitely waiting for a nice day to take that outside and rip it. What is up, Baduga? Welcome back, brother.
Let me pop back out chat here. Sorry, peeps. I keep having to turn my camera and my microphone off.
How dare you?
Well, you know, these kids keep coming in the door here. I'm like,
Thank you, Frank. You know where that came from. You know I got that from Tony from CCXRC.
You know, I was pretty surprised the other night when you were in Tank's stream to see CCRX because Tony, I know Tony. He's a good guy. I've talked to him for 6 years.
Yeah, Tony's a really good dude. Tony is a really nice guy.
He was actually one of the very first people to spark my interest on a drone because he would float his drone in the backyard, his backyard RC track, and drive his RCs. And I thought, how cool would that be?
Can you help Bob by making him a moderator so he can post some links?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see.
We need to start making some more moderators so that we can.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that exactly, Tank. He comes into the Thursday RC chat quite often.
So
yeah, Red Cat used to get a lot of hate, John, because back in the day they didn't have any part support at all. They were horrible for part support.
Oh, they were.
Now you can get parts for them from a lot of other companies, metal upgrades, full metal upgrades, everything.
Right. The only bad thing is that you're not going to walk into your local hobby shop, which, to be honest, my local hobby shop is probably 300 miles away from where I'm at because they just shut down the one in Little Rock. But it's all on the internet, but everybody buys parts off the internet anyhow. I buy all my RC stuff off the internet, so
yeah,
that doesn't matter to me. That was people's gripes, 3 years ago. I was like, oh, I want to buy something I go to my local hobby shop and get. Well, that excuse now is null and void because everybody orders off the internet now. So,
yep, you guys got wrenches, so you guys can get to work. Now make me some money.
Oh no.
Exactly, Chris. Get to work, Mike.
Thank you, RC Funds Diversions.
Oh, you got everybody but Bob.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. There we go. There's Bob. Get Lewis. Let's see.
Yeah, exactly. Axiomatic. Even though amain.com is local to me, it's really hard to shop there. I'd rather purchase from like eBay and stuff. Like, I hate to say that. You just the deals that you can get online is just, they overweigh the bit of going into that brick and mortar store. Yeah, I know you're helping out the brick and mortar store, but a lot of times those brick and mortar stores, that one little purchase from you isn't going to save their store. So, I mean, it's not like you're going to kill them by not doing that one little purchase. Although, if every one of their customers do that, then yeah, I guess that could hurt their store.
Yeah. RC. Let's give you some love. There we go. Okay.
I think everybody got blued up now. Everybody's all wrenched up.
Yep. Pretty much. Pretty much.
I don't know, Crystal. I don't know. There could probably be some short people in here. I'm 6'3", so you're probably definitely shorter than me.
Damn, Alvin, you're taller than I am. Like 5'11".
I don't look very tall because I'm sitting in a very short chair, but I am definitely 6'3".
Pro T100 truck. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Crystal. I don't know when that check comes, but maybe when you get your first check from the Drone Network, we might be able to pay you over here. Maybe. we might. Exactly, Chris. That's like the Hulk is me. Like, that's my favorite comic book character. Like, I'm mild mannered Bruce Banner, but I'm stuck in the Hulk's body. But you don't want to make me angry. I just don't turn green. I wish I did, though. That'd be really cool.
You sure do love your green, don't you?
You have no idea. The green is just like the best color in the world.
I might have to do a custom canopy now, green, just for Alvin.
Like, I bug Steve OD from the 313 all the time about green. Like, whenever he does his videos, I'm all, because he's my brother, man. I bug that dude so much. Me and him, we get along so good, and I always love bugging the crap out of it. Whenever he gets like something new, I love just bugging him about it. Where's the green at? Why isn't that green? And like, he just got an X-Max. He recently just got an X-Max from his local hobby shop. And me and him were talking about him getting the green body. And he ended up having to get a different colored body because he didn't have the green ones in at the time when he got his. So I was like, oh man, you better wait and not use that, because his hobby shop said if you don't open it and you save it for a couple weeks, you can trade it in for a green one. I was like, man, you better not use that X-Max for a couple weeks just so you can get that green one.
Not even yours, and you're calling for green.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, it's not even my. I didn't even pay like the $1,000 for it. And I'm telling him he has to get a green one.
So your brother does RCs then too, Alvin?
Man, Axiomatic, you just won me over. You just won me over. You got the green X-Max.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to hoard your videos and just stick to them. Just watch nothing but those videos. I love the green X-Max. Yeah, Chris, I'm gonna actually really love that. If it's green and black, that's one of my favorite combos. Just the colors green and black by themselves. Those are really nice colors. So that's gonna be really nice to see.
Dude, what just happened? I'm sitting here randomly on the stream with everybody. And my son just brings me a beer. I mean, what do you want, Jack? What are you trying
he's like, Dad, I know you're hot because I can see how hot Errl is. Here's a beer. I can't hand Errl a beer, but here's a beer, Dad.
I need a Snuggie because I'm streaming. You guys can't see my non-alcoholic.
Exactly, Trish. That's why I love green, because the whole world is green. There's so much of it that how can you not love green if there's so much green around you?
Now he's going to get me a Snuggie.
Jack, I want a monster sent in the mail. Come on.
He even cleaned off the can for me. Look at that.
That is one good boy.
I'm telling you, at times. Yep, green motors, green standoffs.
I think he may just be kissing a little bit of behind, though. Just a little bit.
So, Alvin, when are you going to build your first race drone? Chris said green motors, green standoffs, black frame.
Well, that's the one he's making. That's what he's doing right now with all those green stuff that he just labeled off. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, I could see you doing Mantis.
Yeah, Mike, that's actually what I've been looking at. The first race drone that I do end up buying is definitely going to be that Mantis. 100% going to be that Mantis for sure. It's not expensive. It's not. I mean, it is expensive for me, but it's not too expensive. But yeah, well, my man I love the.
Got me talked into that wizard there. So actually, he didn't. His videos did the talking for him. So.
Well, yeah, the wizard is really nice as well, for sure. A sheet of paper around it. Yeah, I've done that before. It gets too cold. You got to wrap a sheet of paper around it to keep your hand warm.
That's okay. There we go.
He got you a beer cubby.
Jack, now it's family friendly.
Jack, you know Father's Day was last month, right?
I'm not sure about this, guys. What do you think? I don't really. I'm not digging it. I don't know.
I don't like the blue. I don't like it on there. I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either. It's either the white or the black. I should just paint this one and have it do like the Sin and Errl RC network thing.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I like the black. That one's my favorite one. The black with a little bit of red on it. That one's the best one.
Yeah. Favorite drone that I own? Right here. The Force One F100 Ghost.
Yeah, Baduga. I can't even talk. I could probably build a 5-inch race drone with the money that I would spend on a Mantis and whatnot, but I don't know if I want to build a drone just yet. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can easily build one. I have quite a bit of electronic experience. I can solder and do all that stuff. I've built computers and did a lot of that back in the day. It's no problem building a drone. I just don't like doing that sort of technical stuff anymore.
Oh, I have a question for everybody here. Does anybody here that messes around with RC, do you use a solder station? Like this, I'm talking like the solder station with the rework station. The hot air gun.
Is that what you're talking about, like the helping hands or what?
No, the like an 863D is one number. It's a solder station where you've got. Bob says he does. Okay, so Bob knows what I'm talking about.
Soldering station. It's called my desk.
Are they really worth it?
Soldering gun in my other hand. That's the soldering station.
Well, I want it because it's got the hot air gun with it too. So if you have to desolder, you just put the hot air gun on it. And me and this guy here want to build drones.
I'm gonna take off his. Just kidding.
All you need is those things. It's like 2 little clips. It's called the helping hands that help you solder stuff.
Yeah, no, I know what helping hands are. I've got some in the garage somewhere. You're making me warm, Alvin. I'm starting to perspire.
Me too.
Look at me. I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
You're glistening again.
What are you talking about? I'm not glistening. I am ice cold. It's like maybe 100 degrees outside. I'm frozen in here. If I ever do say something like that and I actually mean it, call the doctors because that is a heat stroke.
There we go. He was buffering for a second there. Just a thought. I see him for like $50. Those soldering stations.
Yeah, I mean, soldering stations do help. Any sort of thing like that definitely helps out, especially if you're planning on building multiple things. Stuff like that definitely comes in handy, for sure.
Eris, I have heard of that.
$200, a lot more than a mantis. A mantis is only like $80 to $100. By the time
The
I'm
other one I
able
like
to
is that
already have a jumper or something, because the mantis, I don't think the mantis comes with a controller, right? It's just the drone. It doesn't come with anything, right? Or does it come with a Fly Sky controller? I can't remember. Yeah, the Fly Sky i6. Yeah, it does come with a controller. Okay. Yeah,
another one that
Mike, it would be good to go big from the start, but honestly, it's really hard to save up money. To save up $200, I mean, for most people, it might take them 2 months, 3 months, maybe not even that. For me to save up $200, that's going to take me half a year or more at least.
Another one that I like that I've thought about is a Get RC Sparrow, that little 3-inch deal. You ever seen one of those, Alvin?
Uh,
To check it out after the stream on YouTube.
I'll have to do that.
There's so many setups I want to buy. I'd be divorced if I bought everything I really want to buy.
Yeah. You think it's time to move into the second topic of the show?
Absolutely. Let's kick it off.
All right, you guys. Our second topic of the show is going to be, what is your dream RC? Basically like the first question, but what is your dream RC? Whether it's a ground RC, drone, boat, anything. Like I said, it could be your TV. If it's controlled with a remote, if it's your dream RC, that's your dream RC. For me, I'll go first on this one. I have 2 dream RCs. One's a drone and one is a ground RC. I kind of already mentioned them both earlier. My ground RC that I dream of getting the most is way overpriced, but it's still my dream RC, and that is the Traxxas X-Max. That thing is a beast. It is huge. It's gigantic. And the possibilities that you can do with that thing is just basically endless. You could jump a house with that thing. I mean, you could jump houses with other RCs, but man, you could jump a house easily with the X-Max. And they're just super, super badass. They're just really ridiculously overpriced. And as far as drones go, a lot of you already know this, but my dream drone is the DJI Phantom 3 Standard Edition. That drone is so nice. It takes really, really great video. I mean, yeah, there are better drones out there like the Inspire and the Mavics, but the Phantom 3 in particular, that thing is so freaking nice. I love that thing. That thing, ever since I've seen the very first Phantom 3 video on YouTube, I fell in love with it instantly. It was like love at first sight. It was meant to be. So one of these days, I will definitely get myself a Phantom 3 and an X-Max. Eventually. So, Jim, what is your dream RC?
Well, I'm looking it up so I don't botch the model number. Team Red Cat. Okay, here. My dream ground rig is going to be the Team Red Cat TRMT8E. It's the BE6S. If a lot of people do not know what it is, I definitely recommend checking out some YouTube footage videos on that. It is an absolute animal of a truck. It runs on 2-3 cell lipos. Very, very fast, very, very powerful. Lots of mods, lots of support for it. Out of the box, it's almost comparable to an Arma Outcast 6S. It's right there. Price point, the Red Cat's a little bit more, but it's got more aluminum on it. That's the advantage I feel it has. So that is absolutely my probably my dream. That, and it's a toss up at that. I mean, I'd also like to get a Rampage XTE, which is the electric version of the 5th scale truck that I did have, but I'd probably have more fun with that BE6S.
Yeah.
As far as drones, it's a tough one because there's so many that I want. I think I'm going to wind up probably getting myself a Phantom 3 Standard. So that's going to rule that out. I have to say that DJI Mavic Air, I like the features on it. I like the size of it. I like that it's smaller. I love the range on it. I love the camera quality on it. That's probably be my dream.
Yeah. Those Mavics are really nice.
Go ahead.
So, what are your guys' dream RCs? I can see Axiomatic just got his dream drone, the Mavic Pro Platinum. That is one sweet drone right there.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
That is definitely one sweet drone.
RC funds diversions. Okay. If you don't mind doing the work yourself, the best route to go is to buy the brush version, definitely.
Yeah.
But I bought jacks for him knowing that I could put it's brushless, yes. Knowing that I could run him on a nickel metal hydride battery until he's ready to step up to a LiPo, and he's now running a 2S LiPo on it. So if you don't mind putting a new combo in it, changing the gearing around, because it does come with the metal. Jack, give me a truck. It does come with metal gears, which I was really shocked out of the box.
Yeah,
so,
baby.
Jack, this spur right here is metal. This is also metal. So I don't know if you can hear that. I'm trying to keep the camera still. I mean, this thing definitely here. Jack, come here.
That would be sweet, Rich. An actual RC truck that has a fully towable trailer with a RC boat on it. That would actually be really cool. I think I have seen a video online of somebody doing that with the custom modification. That would actually be really, really cool to have. That's actually a pretty nice dream RC to have.
No, don't, Jack, don't. No, I don't want you running it. I have a dog bone out of it. He's trying to run his truck to show the metal gears.
Oh, I'll run 3-wheel drive. It's fine.
No. He's got a dog bone torn out of the front of it, and it's kind of... No. It's fine. I don't want him trying to run it at all because I've got some stuff apart on it.
Wait, you tore it apart?
But yeah, definitely. I mean, it all depends on how you feel. Now, I will say this: if you buy it brushless and change the gearing down, and the stock fan, if you put what's called they call it a WTF fan. Yeah, I know, but it stands for Wild Turbo Fan. If you change out the fan, you can run 3S LiPo on it out of the box, and if you change the gearing on it, it's pretty quick right out of the box. So I mean, the fan cost you like what, $20? You figure a 3S LiPo, you probably find one for 30 for a real good deal. So for $50, and what's opinion, $10. All
Yeah.
depends on who you find. But 3S LiPo on the stock truck, I want to say it's probably about 47 to 50 miles an hour.
Anybody else have any dream RCs that they have that they either already own or want to get in the future?
The brush just, yeah, 3,300. Yeah, 4,300.
Yeah, when I say what is your dream RC, we're not just talking about ground. We're talking about ground, boat, drones, helicopters, anything controlled by a remote control, hovercraft, anything. Yeah, me too. Drone Life. That's what my ground dream RC is. I probably will never be able to afford one because it's ridiculously overpriced, but it definitely is my dream one for sure. Just because it's massive. It's not my favorite one, like don't get me wrong, like it is my dream one, but my favorite one is still like the Arma Outcast and the Arma Creighton. Like it's a toss up between the two. Mostly the Arma Creighton. That's more what I lean towards is the Creighton than the Outcast. But it's between those two is my favorite.
Fellion FT011.
Yeah,
I've heard of Fellion. I'm not too familiar with it.
Those are the FT011. Those are those brushless boats that you've been seeing a lot on YouTube. I don't know if you've seen them, but a lot of reviewers have been getting them.
Pop it in there.
Yeah, they're really, really fast. They go about 40 miles an hour. They're really, really fast. Those FT11s are about $100, $110.
Tamiya Big Rig Kits. Big Rig. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Definitely loves his for sure. Dan loves his. Quad Farm, how's it going? Thanks for dropping into the stream.
Free Fly Alta 8.
Gonna burn some packs. Awesome. Still daylight. Might as well do it.
What is that Free Fly Alta 8?
The Free Fly Alta 8? Yeah, I have no idea what that is either. I have no idea.
Shuttle wagon used to move
I don't know what it is about the FT012, Mike. I've heard some problems about that. The FT011 is much better for some reason.
I can tell you what's going to be my dream RC that I already own.
That's cool, Drone Life.
Going to be my shelf queen when I'm done with it.
What is it?
I got a 1992 Kyosho USA 1 monster truck.
That would be really nice to have.
Yeah, the only problem is...
Thank you very much for stopping into the stream, brother.
Yeah, thanks, Lewis. Thanks for chilling out with us. Appreciate it. That one there, I was going to put a sassy chassis on it, which extends the length from front to back of it. But they no longer make the parts. But I found a guy out of where I used to live up in Illinois that actually makes parts for these things.
Yeah.
They're pretty costly. But I've always wanted a USA 1, and I finally have one. And it's a basket case. But that one there will be a money pit. I'll probably have a lot of money into it. So I'm in no hurry to do anything with it quite yet. It's tucked away in the garage in a bin. Just out of sight, out of mind for now.
Let's save it for later. It's a future project.
Because that'll be scale and everything else. I mean, I'm going to do
mobile trains. Cool.
My RC10 sitting, my original RC10T by Team Associated sitting in the garage all taken apart. So I'll be doing that one too. But that one I'm going to drive. It won't be a shelf queen.
That's one of the ones I definitely wish I kept was my old RC10 from Team Associated. That thing is so nice.
Yeah.
Birdman, yeah, you're correct. I think it does have a smaller KV motor.
Yeah, here. I actually missed you when I was turning people blue, JL. There you go. Go ahead and post that link, brother.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing what's the Freely Alta 8. Is that a drone? I'm guessing it is. Why? I should say. Limited edition, Monster Edition Camaro. That's pretty darn cool. Based on the 16 scale Revo, E-Revo. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I destroyed one of those.
116 E-Revo?
Oh, yeah.
That basically, that 116 E-Revo is basically exactly what those 112 Luchtons are. They're exact clone of it. So they're basically not 112 scale. They basically are like 116 scale. They look exactly like a mini E-Revo. They're basically a knockoff, just not as good. Yeah. It makes you wish you had an E-Revo is what it does. Hey, Val, no problem. As long as you're in listening, that's fine with me. No problem.
We're here. We just asked people in chat here to tell us what their favorite RC, anything, what it would be.
Yeah, right now we're doing the Dream RC. So if you have any sort of Dream RC,
Rubber Ducky, do you like hobby grade, like the HO scale, the N scale trains, model trains, if you will?
Whenever I think of trains, I think of the Trailer Park Boys, and I think of the Swayze Express.
Swayze Express, yes.
I can't help it, but my head immediately goes to that. Bubbles in the Swayze Express.
Express, yes.
That and what's his name? Sebastian Bach, because he's in that episode.
Yeah. Skid Row.
Yeah, from Skid Row, and he's in Scorpion. He helps with Scorpion every once in a while.
Yeah, I've never seen an RC train, but if she's talking about the model trains, I was very big into those when I was younger.
Yeah, they have some RC trains where it's basically you just press the thing to go. You don't really get a control like left or right or anything, but you just get a press to go.
No,
it's basically like those slot cars.
3/4 of the basement, the plywood layout with the fork and the grass and the model homes and all the train tracks and train yards. Yeah, I had all that stuff.
Yeah, my uncle was very into that sort of stuff as well.
I even had a conductor hat.
Well, back in the day, that thing was very big. Like that was a big hobby to do those model trains.
Yeah.
People really got into those model trains too back in the day. Actually, I really love model trains because when I think of model trains now, I think of that movie Ant-Man, and they had their little fight at the end of Ant-Man. I don't know if you ever watched Ant-Man, but at the end of Ant-Man, they're fighting on a model train set. And it's so funny because the fight, they go into like full human perspective, and it's just like a little train set, and they're just like fighting. And then when he hits him with the train, it just gently knocks over. I do love that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Trains and boats and stuff like that, those are stuff that I've always been into, but I've never actually owned them.
Yeah, I've never had a boat. I mean, I really would like to get a boat, but I always had friends who had boats. You know, my one friend used to take a fishing rod, put a tennis ball on the end of it, and we'd go to a pond. And I told him, I looked at him, I go, what the hell are you using that for? He goes, well, that's in case the boat dies, so I don't have to get in the water. I just cast until I catch it and reel it in.
Yeah.
That's too much work for me. If I'm going to cast a fishing rod like that, there better be bait on the other end.
Got a question, Birdman? Go ahead and ask away.
Go ahead. HO scale. Yep, that's what I had. HO scale.
Man, this freaking toilet paper is already falling apart.
You're like you were at the end of a stream last week.
Honestly, like, even though I'm sweating and stuff like that, I mean, I'm used to this. I have to deal with this all the time. The only reason why I'm kind of like making sure I wipe myself off all the time is because I don't want to be overly sweaty on the camera.
Yeah. What Windows operating system is required to have Betaflight on a laptop? That is a good question. I actually have Betaflight on here, and I have a Windows. I'm Windows 10.
I think it's required to have at least Windows 7. I don't think you can go below Windows 7, but I am not sure about that at all.
Birdman, let me get you an exact answer. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn my camera off and let Alvin have the floor for a minute.
Oh, great! Put me on the spot. Why don't you?
Dun, dun.
How about those Mets, you guys? Pretty good baseball team, right?
What's baseball?
Yeah, I think it's that game where people throw balls at each other.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's dog.
Actually, there should be. Let me see. I could actually look it up right on the Windows Store, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Windows 7 is what you have to have at least, Birdman. I think. Well, that does no good if you got Betaflight hooked up and you have no quad to hook up to it. I mean, that really does no good. Val, I mostly am into the RC trucks when you're talking about ground RCs. That's mainly what I do have. But I do like off-road RC cars. I'm not really into like the on-road cars, like, you know, the drifting cars and stuff like that. Those really aren't my style. But I do have an off-road car. It's off-road buggy. But most of my ground RCs are, in fact, trucks. Like my Traxxas Stampede right here, which is my baby. I love this thing. This was my very first hobby grade RC. Before this, it was just all toy grade stuff like Tyco RC, Nico RC, New Bright RC, all that sort of stuff. And this was my very first hobby grade. And ever since then, I've just been into the trucks. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Mike. Stampede. Oh, Val, exactly. If you're looking for a truck, an RC truck for a beginner, this is the best truck for a beginner. This is the two-wheel drive Traxxas Stampede. This is the best beginner / like even advanced truck. You can still have fun with this if you're an expert. or a beginner, it doesn't matter. This truck can give you so much, countless hours of fun. It's insane. You can do so much with this. I absolutely love this Stampede. I've had this for 20 years now, and I absolutely love it. It's lasted me that whole time, and I will never get rid of it. I've gotten rid of pretty much all my other RCs because for a while I did get out of the RC hobby for a while because I ventured into other things, but
Same with me. I got out of it probably about 2005. And
yeah.
then Jack started to get old enough and get into toy RCs, and I thought, And then about 7 years ago, I got him his first hobby. Well, I got one just to see how he would react. And that was my 5th scale. And
Actually,
he is. And
so correct. The Rustler is a great beginner rig as well.
yeah.
When I got out, I think it was like 2008 when I got out of the hobby, somewhere around there. It was when brushless was just, really starting to get really big. It was already out, and it was just starting to get more and more mainstream, and everybody was pushing the brushless. And you can get the Traxxas Stampede for $200 and cheaper. I mean, you could find it for between $150 and $200. I mean, there are variations of the Stampede that cost over $200, but the base Stampede model is at least $200 or below.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want something cheaper though, if you don't want to go with the Traxxas Stampede, there are cheaper ones that you can go with, like the Red Cat Volcano. That is a very nice one to go with as well.
That's the same truck my son has. Jack heard me reference him. He popped up out of nowhere. I didn't even know he was in here.
Brother?
No, I didn't even know you were in here.
Daddy, I was literally running right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely need to wipe the sweat off my face. It is starting to build up. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to wipe with this toilet paper. It wants to like tear apart. I just got to pat. Just pat.
Hang on. What's it called again? Alvin?
Wait, what? What?
What's it called again?
Toilet paper?
Yeah. How did you pronounce it?
I called it toilet paper.
No, you called it something else earlier. Come on now.
What did I call it?
Shorman.
Oh, I'm using my Shorman toilet paper. It's because like out of nowhere, I get like an accent out of nowhere sometimes.
Yep. I'm gonna get a voice for him one day. I'm gonna get that. Oh.
That's pretty good. $200 for the Summit Racing Bigfoot. That one's pretty good. That's Schumann. That's Schumann. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Summit Racing sells tracks, don't they?
What?
Summit Racing sells tracks, don't they?
Yeah, they're the ones that do that other model of Bigfoot that Mike has. He has the silver version of it and the blue version of it.
Nice.
I'm trying to remember the names of the ones that Mike called. He said one was Snake something, and the other one was named something else. I'm trying to remember, Mike. I remember you said their names back in the day. I can't remember what you named them. I kind of do, but I can't. Like one was Snake something, and then what was the other one? Because he named his stampedes. I can't remember. Snake bite. That's
I'm
what.
looking, Alvin, because we're buffering a little bit there.
Snake bite. There we go. I knew it was snake something.
Snake bite road.
Yeah, I knew it was something like that. I was close. I was so close. I saw darkness for a second and I got scared.
No, I had to turn the light on in here because the sun, sun's down. You're not telling me what.
Yeah, I got some parts that I want to start building a second Stampede, but I don't know what I'm going to build. I'm thinking about building a Craniac, one of those green Craniacs, because I do like that Craniac body style, where it has like that skull in the front, and they have a really nice green Craniac body.
Glasses. Show me your glasses.
Yeah, Val, I keep telling them that all the time. Those sunglasses are the bee's knees, yo.
They're regular glasses, though.
Yeah, but they got this sweet wraparound in the back, though.
Yeah. You know how many sets of glasses he's had?
20.
I can't even tell you. That's how many.
20, 30 glasses.
Yeah, he was tubing on off the back of a pontoon boat about 4 years ago now. And yeah, he lost a pair in the bottom of the lake here.
Birdman, I don't know if I have watched that channel before, the Monster Blog channel. I don't think I have, but I'll definitely have to check that out.
Hey, what's going on, RC Voodoo?
RC Voodoo, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm gonna lock it on here for a second.
Voodoo, since you're a little bit late in the stream, basically our topics of tonight's stream there's two different topics. What is your favorite RC, whether it's a ground vehicle, boat, or a drone, whatever, anything controlled by an RC? And the second one is, what is your dream RC? It could be the same as your favorite RC, but usually sometimes it's different. Kimmy Kim. What is up, Kim? Welcome back, Kim. An axial crawler, yeah. Axials are really nice. Yeah, which probably the SEX10.
SCX10. I like the rock racers myself. Like that Yeti 380, that thing is sick. The Yeti XL, that thing is. I've taken an XL out before. That thing is a monster. It just hangs the right tire in the air the whole entire time.
That's okay, Kim. No problem. Speaking of dog, would you guys like to meet my dog? I don't know if I've ever shown you guys Gizmo.
Oh yeah.
I know Jim has.
Yeah.
Gizmo, come here. Come here, buddy. He currently sleeps underneath the desk, so he's hiding under the desk. Gizmo, come here. Come here, buddy.
Yes, please, guys, if you could please smash that like button. That helps us out.
Yes, please smash that like button, as it is very much appreciated.
RC Kid.
Helps out the channel and the show very much. Come on. Easy, no. Come here. Come here. Come here, get up here. Come here. Come on. Get up.
Maybe you should put out some videos, Jack, and maybe you'll grow.
Lazy butt. He's too lazy. He didn't want to jump up. Oh. Let me see if I can swing him around. Yes, no. Yeah, you just want to give kisses. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
What kind of dog is it?
He is half Shih Tzu, half Chihuahua, and she's my best friend. Mm.
Oh gosh, she's going to get our dogs now.
He just loves giving kisses. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yeah, he's my little baby. He loves me. He loves me so much, and I love him. I love you, buddy. No, I don't want to make out. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, you want me to take him? Okay.
Yeah, I know, Axial. Like he wants to kiss too much. He likes to kiss a lot.
Our dog doesn't do that.
He looks like Popeye almost.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
You guys stole Popeye.
Our Sailor's dog. Yeah, this is our 7-year-old Yorkie.
Yeah, beautiful dog. I like Yorkies.
Jeez, you won.
Well, we're getting a puppy in September, but it's going to be a bigger dog. Lab, German Shepherd, somewhere right around there.
Okay, you don't need to keep licking the sweat off of me.
Let me bring chat back up here.
He likes to lick the sweat off. I'm too sweaty. You don't need to keep licking me.
At least it's cooling down a little.
Val, you're good. My dog wants nothing to do with my lap, so I don't have that problem. He's very, very skittish.
We have 2 dogs, Jake and Hoss. Hoss is your favorite also.
We have 6 dogs here, and that is the smallest dog. And the rest are all pit bulls.
Oh, I like
ripping that golden hour. Nice train.
Pit bulls are cute.
Yeah, actually, RC Voodoo, he actually lost the front bottom teeth that he had. He has a major underbite. He kind of looks like a little hillbilly because he goes. So he's missing like the bottom front teeth right here. So when he does his little underbite, it looks even more little hillbilly because he has those teeth missing. It just looks really funny.
No, he'd look hillbilly if he had silver fake teeth in there.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. Night train. Awesome. Yeah, ripping during that golden hour.
Actually,
right when it's nice and cool. Yeah. It's he told me to get a room because Gizmo was just kissing me too much. He just kept trying to kiss me. That's kind of why I don't really like to have him on my lap too much, is because that's when he wants to just give you nonstop kisses. I love that dog to death, but he just wants to kiss so much.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants you to kiss him back.
I don't make out with dogs though, Jack.
Isn't it time for you to go take a shower?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
It's called She's Erotica, bucko.
It's 9 o'clock and you have summer school tomorrow. Go take a shower. Go take a shower. Yeah. I get a 10-minute break from you.
Jack is rolling out.
Autobots roll out. Jack, roll out.
How? No, this is me rolling out.
Okay.
Jack, roll out.
You
I wish
almost
I
just
had
kicked
a
the fan
third
with
of
your
this
feet.
energy. Don't ruin my cheap little Sky Viper. My first drone right here, ladies and gentlemen. My very first drone. And
No problem. It's all right.
Right after the stream started, he found the spare props in a little toolkit.
That's cool, Bob. Yeah, the Force One Ghost is insane. I definitely really do want to get one of those so bad. I really do.
Here it is, right
Yeah.
here.
Yep. Jim has it right there. Dang, though, that's pretty darn cool. A 42-inch RC boat with a 30cc weed whacker motor in it. That would be loud as heck. That would be one crazy boat. That would be cool, though. I would definitely like to play with that.
You know who? Gosh, I can't remember now. Yes, Soul Force Quads. He's doing a wicked RC boat. Is it Soul Force? Guys, help me out with it. No, not Soul
Wait,
Force. I'm trying to think. One of. Hang on. I'm in mid thought here. Let me look on YouTube here.
yeah, I had not a bath. I had a shower before I got on stream. A really nice, long, cold shower, but I am still sweating to death on the stream, as you guys can clearly see.
It's even hot in here, and I got the air on right next to me, fan blowing in the background, and it's hot. Let's see.
Yeah,
Here.
Skipper does has a really badass boat going on right now. Yeah, that's true.
That's what I was thinking of. Thank you. I feel bad for calling him Soul Force Squad. Had a total brain fart there. Yeah, Skipper. Yeah, he's doing a pretty badass boat. Motor, 2-stroke. I wish I had the link for the video.
Bob, you literally just stole the words right out of my mouth. You smell from here, Mike. Oh, Bob, I love you, Bob. You're awesome.
Yeah, I gotta close this window out here. My neighbors have a big shop in the back of their house, and they're always having like tons of people over working on cars and bikes and all kinds of stuff during the summer. So
You're like, hey, I got some RC cars. You want to work on them?
yeah. I've actually got a guy right down the street. I was talking to him the other day about powder coating my chassis for my Team Associate RC10T.
Yeah.
Because I was going to try to find a new chassis for it, but then I'm like, wait a minute, I probably find some guy down here to powder coat, and I just
you can find somebody to redo yours pretty easily.
Won't be your neighbors much longer. What? Oh yeah. No, they won't.
I can't really click on links. It'll take me out of the chat, so. That is my Cyma X5C. I put that there so that people would actually see that there is a drone there. I don't think that I can even reach that from here. Wait. Yeah, I got it.
Let's see.
Wait, yeah. That was upside down. Yeah, Cyma X5C. This is the one that I won from Cap and Chris. Yeah, one from the Drone Network.
Okay, Ms.
I need something I can place drones and stuff up here, but this is really old, like super thick stucco, and it's basically hard to put any sort of nails or any sort of tacks or anything to this. So it's very, very hard to put anything up on the walls. Like just having that Halo poster thing up here on the wall was incredibly hard to get there.
Here you go, Kim. And everybody else, we kind of hate this drone, but here it is. This is the
pregnant
Yeah, the pregnant one. That's how Alvin refers to it. This is the SEMA X5UW altitude hold. Very hard to fly with any amount of wind out. It just doesn't want to go anywhere because it's so light. I mean, there's nothing to it.
No, it's not. It's not the red room from 50 Shades of Grey. No, it's not. It's definitely a red room with a black ceiling, but it's not that red room. But yes, Kim, these are incredibly durable drones. I've crashed the crap out of this thing, and it just keeps ticking. It just takes licking and keeps on ticking.
Oh,
I knew that dog was getting frisky. Oh, man.
what did Jack do here? Gosh, man. And then here's the other one. The Bugs B2W.
Yeah, I love that one. That one is pretty nice.
This is the one that started this crap with me.
Yeah, Birdman. The X5C is a super quad, man. These things are basically indestructible, and the parts are just so cheap. I was talking to Oliver last night during Chris's stream, and because I asked a question if you could take the internals, like the electronics out of this, and put it onto like a race frame or something like that. And Oliver said that he's got so many of internals of these that he's going to send me the internals of one of them so I can try to put on a different frame or something like that. So that would be pretty cool to be able to experiment with. The frame I want to get the most is the one that Michael McReynolds has. It's not a SIMA, but it's basically a clone of this. It's the Striker, and his is glow in the dark green. So freaking nice.
There you go, Birdman. 436 meters away and about 20 meters high in altitude before my Wi-Fi FPV breaks up. A lot of people on my Facebook group have told me that their Wi-Fi breaks up at 100 meters. I don't know what
you don't. It's underwater. When you put it there, it will be rest in peace. Yes, you are correct, Bob. I fear putting any drone in water. Yeah, it seemed like there was a little bit of issue there. I seen the Jack, put a shirt on.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, how did you notice me?
I can see the door.
Thank you for keeping it in check, Alvin. I appreciate it. I don't have to waste my breath.
I was just like, as soon as he popped through the door, I was like, put a shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Birdman, I definitely want to do FPV with the X5C.
Oh,
put the shirt on before you come into the room, not afterwards.
Don't protest. I have
Don't
a shirt
protest?
Don't.
Don't judge. I have a shirt on. Oh, you want me to put on my long socks too?
Oh man, your kid really is like those kids from Talladega Nights.
You, and he hasn't had Mountain Dew.
Oh man. Hold on a second.
You want him, Alvin? I can mail him to you.
That doesn't sound with me. I'm wearing my long socks
Yeah.
too, sure.
Okay, Jack.
Even a girl, it's got holes in it. What?
I don't know where he gets this from. Anyhow, brush motors won't work. Extreme.
I get it from stupid kids at school.
Holding out on the kid.
I'm wrong underwear.
What you gonna put on that frame, Kim?
Is that still on?
I think Alvin had to go answer the door or something. His dog. What
No,
you?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm back.
oh, okay. I wasn't even looking.
I had to stop to talk to my sister-in-law who knocked on the door.
I don't know.
But what?
Hey, Kim, you need one of these. I'm telling you.
Hey, I'll mail it to you for $100.
No, you won't either. You can buy it for 20.
I'll mail you it for $20.
Yeah, no, he won't.
I was looking up a video on that. I was looking at it was those B Whoops versus the Ishin E011, and I didn't know, but those B Whoops actually have altitude hold. The E011 doesn't, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Don't hit your dad with that chassis. It is not a shovel. Do not do that.
My hand. No chassis here.
Yeah.
I don't know what chassis you're talking about. I wasn't about to hit my father in the head with this blue metal object. No, that was not me. How do I know what you're talking about?
That's my dad. Don't you dare pause it.
I will trade you, Jem.
Wait, for who?
I know what he's talking about too.
She's trading you Chris and Justin for Jack.
Either that or Chris and Russell.
Oh, my uncle.
No, she wants to keep Rusty, I bet. So she's gonna get rid of Chris and Justin.
Wait, who said
She's
that?
like, all right, we're gonna trade. You can have Chris and Justin, and I'll take Jack.
Wait,
Hey.
put on the drum.
Chris is like, hey, I'm not part of this trade. He's like, I don't want to go over there.
I'm not for sale.
Yeah, exactly. See, she's keeping Rusty.
Yeah.
See, you're not for sale. You're for trade. That's the difference.
You going to bed?
Here's
Here.
my sister.
Come here, Gracie.
Yeah, Craze, still streaming, buddy. Still streaming.
You might have the lizard.
I don't know for how much longer, but yeah, definitely still streaming.
She's got chocolate on her face.
Oh, there's the girl. She wants her pink drone.
Oh, you buy me one?
Here, you buy me one.
Tell her you want the biggest pink drone in the world.
A tiny one.
It's a tiny one.
Well, no, you don't want a tiny one. You want a big one.
No, Grace. Oh, the tiny one. Grace, do you want one of these in pink? Yeah.
Actually, make one of those in pink, I think.
Yeah.
Test Alvin.
Yeah, she's got girls.
Don't make me be like that shark on your Cirque Jack and bite you out of the water.
Hey, Alvin, I bet your mom all day she's going.
Yeah.
Alvin.
I bet you probably not.
What? Don't make me go wacky hair day with a ponytail on my hair.
Oh, do you want to play the wacky hair game? I could go wacky hair. Trust me, I can.
Let's do this.
Oh, you want to do wacky? All right, let's do this. What?
There's a butterfly.
What?
Yeah. Oh gosh. We start putting Grace to bed early because she, it's let's see, it's 9:14 here. Yeah, she'll be asleep about midnight.
No, I said 1:30.
Oh, my daughter says 1:30. We have a night owl on our hands. Jack looks like Simon.
My youngest niece is like that too. She never wants to go to sleep ever. She is always uphill.
Yeah. So nights of my wife. I can't turn the light off.
I know.
Okay.
Who won?
I think I still won. I already fixed my hair. Mine got messed up and fixed. Your dad's hair is too short. You can't mess up your dad's hair. It's too
I
short.
just got my ears lowered.
Guys, I need a brag now. I just put the tangler in my hair.
There you go. Chris called it.
All right, that does it. Chris said you won. I lost.
Yep. So at any rate,
It's because I didn't wet my hair, you guys. I didn't want to go that far.
hey Chris, since you're here, you can chime in. What's your favorite RC there, brother?
Yes. What is your favorite RC or your dream? Well, you probably already have your dream RC, which is probably your Inspire.
Notice how I'm trying to get back on topic.
Ask and she finds a pink drone. There you go.
Yeah. Actually, Cheerson makes us, what is it, the
CX10, I think it is.
Yeah, I found one in pink. Yeah. With the 14 other people that are watching the live stream right now.
Yeah. That 3DR Solar was so nice.
My 13-year-old just said we're nerds. 12-year-old. Yeah. Makes me. Oh, come on.
Nerd.
Copper build. DJI has a wicked hexacopter, is it? I can't remember.
I have no idea on a hexacopter. An octocopter. Wow. An 8-arm one? Or are we trying to do 8 arms, or are you trying to do 2 motors on 4 arms?
I've not he's going to my head.
He's trying to do the alpha.
This time
The Mantis? Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. As you can tell from the noise in my room, I'm probably getting close to having to call it a night, Alvin. Unfortunately.
Oh, that would be crazy. To be taller than you when it's standing on its end, that would be insane.
Hey. Okay, hang on. I got to mute.
Yeah, the kids always love the room. My nieces always try to come in my room as well. Yeah, exactly, Chris. All depends on the pilot if you're good enough to do it. Don't say that, Crystal, because you don't want that to actually come true. That latest Mr. Steel video was pretty funny. Where what was it? Somebody threw a rock at the drone or something like that. The heat is getting to me.
All right, I'm back. Trying to keep them quiet, but I think we're going to have to wrap this stream up, though, because got to get her to bed, and then
That's fine.
I got to
Sounds
get
good to me.
because I'm getting up really early. But I thank everybody for coming in. Let me just read the comments and make sure we didn't leave anything hanging.
Yes, thank each and every one of you guys for stopping into the stream. Those of you that have liked the stream, thank you very, very much, as it's very much appreciated. And I really hope that this week's show was a lot better than last week's, and that there was barely any buffering issues. I know that there were some, but hopefully there was just a minute amount.
There were some, but I mean, it wasn't nearly as bad. I had my phone going the whole time. But definitely appreciate everybody coming in and hanging out with us, and looking forward to next Tuesday.
Yeah, definitely can't wait for next Tuesday, and definitely gonna have to try and think of another subject. That's the thing that's hard about these shows, is making sure we have a nice subject to talk about with you guys and everybody.
And we can also this is
the second show, man. The first one was last week.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys stopping in and showing your support. And for those of you that don't know, we have our brother networks, Chris MD95 TSI. So check him out. He does his drone talks on Monday, and they have the Drone Network, which is ran by Captain Cook and Chris. They do that every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys check that out. And they do the pre-show on Thursday, also 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow on Wednesday will be Crystal's Crazy Corner, the Wacky Wednesdays over there at Crystal's Crazy Corner. So don't forget to check that out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping in and checking out the show. You guys are awesome.
Definitely. Thanks, guys. And please hit that like button. All right, we're going to get out of here, and I'm going to get some shut-eye, and Alvin's 2 hours behind, so I know he's not going to bed yet. But
yeah, it's still full daylight, as you can see, shining on my face. So, yeah, I'm definitely not going to sleep.
Dark here, so. All right, well, we'll see you all next week.
Thank you guys for stopping in. Thank you. I appreciate every one of you.
All right, we're out. See you later.
Yes, see you guys later. Peace out.